Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Okay, now for part two on the royals, their charities, their foundations, and their commercial endeavors. I pose more questions, and if part one was not to your liking, then this one will be. As in part two, we will discuss the Harkles, their finances, and my opinion on the gossip, and how this is influencing the royals, Britain, and the British people. But before I continue, I need to make a mention of Meghan's appearance in the care video for Women's Day. Oh, and by the way, happy Women's Day. The queen of plagiarism strikes once again, this time using Queen Rania of Jordan's quote as her own. However, not only does Care not check before assisting the Queen of Plagiarism in plagiarizing, the fact that they used her at all in this Women's Day video is absolutely appalling and very short-sighted. How can they even consider using a woman who is or was under investigation for bullying other women, a woman facing a court case for defaming and belittling another woman who just happens to be her sister, a woman who disrespects her father, and a woman who is prepared to lie on television to millions of people? Well, a few of us made our voices heard on their Instagram page, and here is my post. Now, if you go on their page, you may notice that my comment got quite a bit of attention. However, it also got me banned off their Instagram page. Okay, so back to money matters. People are speculating as to how broke the Harkles are, with their Netflix and Spotify deals apparently tanking. Well, I think they don't care because they are not broke. And here is why. And again, it is allegedly's, apparentlys, and gossip. I am not giving it as exact figures, but as I carry on, you will see why I think it is possibly pretty darn close. I'm told that the BetterUp endorsement on the Queen's Commonwealth Trust page elicited 432,000 one-year subscriptions and not $400,000 worth of new subscriptions, like I said before. Okay, so if that is true, that means $7,188 per person per year, and that means an income of $3,105,216,000 per year income for BetterUp, out of which Harry earns 5% commission, or introduction fee, or commission for access. Now, where have we heard that one before? Now, my dears, if that is true, then it means he earned $155,260,800 just for making the link between the Queen's Commonwealth Trust and BetterUp. Now, if all of this is true, I ask you, would you work if you can make that kind of money by just perhaps passing on a name and telephone number? In the iconic words of a political leader, come on, man. Okay, so still on Harry and BetterUp. I now see on Instagram and Twitter that Harry and BetterUp will be collaborating with Peak State. Now, who and what is Peak State? Peak State describes themselves as a social enterprise that works in partnership with organizations to produce tailored communication, education, and digital content to equip a community with the information and practical tools to promote mental fitness. Okay, but prior to founding Peak State, the two co-founders led the development of HeadFit, an extension project of none other than, ta-da, Heads Together. Remember Heads Together? Remember William, Catherine, and Harry founded Heads Together, and since Harry left, William and Catherine still heads together. Anyway, HeadFit, in partnership with the United Kingdom Ministry of Defence, developed a campaign to support the mental health and well-being of serving Defence Force personnel and their families. Currently, HeadFit is incorporated into mandatory training for all members of the United Kingdom Armed Forces. So now, Harry, via BetterUp, will be collaborating with Peak State. And does that mean a collaboration with HeadFit and ultimately Heads Together in working with the British Armed Forces? I can't see how not. Now, if all of this is true and it transpires that Harry had once again used his title and contacts through his work for the royal family and he is earning millions from it, then how on earth can he be allowed to maintain his title? Also, and I'm not saying, I'm asking you, is it thus possible and not so far-fetched to believe that the royal family or the monarchy is still funding Harry, not directly through the Duchy of Cornwall, but via all these projects and collaborations which they are allowing and or approving or being supportive of? You tell me how you feel and what you think in the comment section. In my previous video, I also spoke to you about the value of money and the effect of too much money leaving the country via royal trusts and foundations. But now, let's talk about money coming in. In a previous video, I spoke to you about BlackRock, and Vanguard, etc., etc. And you can go check out that video titled All the King's Men and All the King's Horses. And I will leave a link at the end of this video, and you can just go click on it and go watch it if you haven't yet. But a quick recap on BlackRock. BlackRock Incorporated is an American multinational investment management corporation based in New York. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager with branches worldwide. I am, however, rather surprised to learn today that they partnered with William and Catherine and even Harry to set up Heads Together. But according to their website, this is exactly what happened. But I'll leave that there for a moment. But like I said numerous times before, why am I finding more and more American-based companies involved with the royals or royals involved with American-based companies and less British-based companies? I'm just asking you. You can ask that from your respective countries, or you can ask that from the royal family if you are British. Okay, so now that we are on the American tangent, why did William decide to take his Earthshot prize to America? Why not keep it in Britain or take it to a Commonwealth country? Why not take it to Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or any of the other 54 Commonwealth countries? Once again, though, British money is being spent outside of Britain by a royal who should put Britain first and the Commonwealth second. And while I was busy making this video, I saw that Prince Harry is in Fort Worth attending the rodeo championships. Newspapers are full of it, saying he is now embracing the American lifestyle. There's even one asking where Meghan is and why he's attending the event alone, blah, blah, blah. But I don't care. What I do care about is why is he really in Fort Worth and whether it has anything to do with Biden. also being in Fort Worth and visiting the Fort Worth VA clinic, where he'll address access to healthcare and benefits for veterans affected by environmental exposures. So, my dears, it is my guess that Harry is in Fort Worth to peddle his BetterUP word salad to President Biden and the United States veteran community. Now, in my book, Opinion, the United States Constitution, and the United Kingdom Royal Rules, Prince Harry should not be able to peddle anything to the US government or the United States military. Plain old Mr. Harry Wales can, but not Prince Harry. So let's see whether the mainstream media will pick up on this, and hopefully, if they do, the people of the United States will have something to say about it. Okay, my dears, this is a short one. Take good care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.